And we're back, folks, with another edition of the Michigan Football Film Study focused on defense with Vance Bedford. And Vance, you called it. You said the Wolverines were going to beat the Spartans. And once again, my brother, you were prophetic. The Wolverines did beat those Spartans. And I would say that they beat the Spartans mostly because of the defense, because the defense held them in that game in the first half. Took the offense a minute, more than a minute, majority of the first half to get on track. Special teams too, but the defense held them in, bent but didn't break, and eventually the Wolverines won that game, brother. So you called it once again. You get the folks that stayed on the train were rewarded and rewarded nicely with a victory, my brother.
Crystal ball, brother, crystal ball. I mean, Sam, it could have easily been 14-0 the first 8 minutes of the ball game. Think about that. But we held them. They missed a field goal. Next time they scored. So we kept them in check until the offense got flowing. The special teams played better, which we talked about had to play better. And that's the reason why we won the football game. But at the end of the day, the offense did just enough to score enough points. We held on with the defense on the field at the end. We won the ball game. We beat little brother again.
You know, you talk about when talking about the defensive backs, especially corners, you always talk about, hey man, next play mentality. Sometimes that applies to the unit. It applies to the defense, right? Where you gotta keep playing. If they're getting over on you like they were in that first drive, Vance, they had the ball 8 minutes. They moved right down the field, and they knocking on the doorstep of the goal line. It'd be very easy for a defense to say, "Ah, man, they right here. Might as well just let it go, let them score." And defense kept playing, and they wound up being rewarded for that because they kept playing. They got a penalty, and then they tried to kick a field goal. They missed the field goal. They wound up getting off the field, giving up no points.
They did. Sometimes you have to keep playing because you go back to that drive. It was a long drive. And we get down there. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Penalty calls them, so they should try to kick a field goal, miss the field goal. Think our offense goes out there. Wasn't very long. I think it was 3 plays and out. They'd right back down there again. That time they scored. You could see the defense getting a little tired, a little frustrated. But you know what? There are enough leaders on defense that they kept fighting. And my hat's off to my big tackles inside. And I've been on them guys hard this year, Sam, as you know. They look like the guys I've been wanting them to look like the entire year. They played lights out the entire ball game. Them 2 guys inside, they're the real deal Holyfield, baby. They came to eat, and they ate throughout that ball game.
They sure did. Well, folks, we're going to talk about a lot throughout this film study. Talked about bending but not breaking. That's going to be one of the themes because third down defense. So they did a lot right. Defense did a lot right. But third down defense was an example of when they did the most bending, Vance. They bent a lot on third down.
That was almost breaking. So when people use the concept bend don't break, that means we're keeping everything inside and in front. We're going to let you go down slowly, and we get in the red zone. We're going to either stop you or hold you to a field goal. Well, our situation was on third down. We were breaking.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a big difference.
You're right.
A lot of times, some of the calls, I'm looking at social media, Sam. So people, why is 55 Mason Graham standing up? They just going off. Why is Mason here? We're going to take a good hard look at that because we're going to break down third down more than anything else and give you the pluses and minuses. Sometimes the calls were good and the execution was not there. And that's the key. And the tackling wasn't there. If we execute and tackle better, guess what? We probably off the field. And the other couple of times, it's like, maybe we shouldn't be here because our corners right now they're not showing the confidence to say, I'm playing cat coverage, I'm playing man-to-man. They're getting so much better. Potentially, Hall and Hill, I think potentially they could be really good players. I think they have the potential one day to be in the NFL. They keep going how they're going. They're not there right now, though. So you got to understand your talent level, what they are, and play to their strengths. And sometimes we're not doing that.
Yeah, you're definitely laying out what bend but don't break means, the concept for sure. Like the coach you are, I was definitely highlighting how from a game perspective, what it was that they, from a game perspective, gave up a whole lot of plays that you didn't want to see them give up, but ultimately they didn't give up a whole lot of points.
That's
That's not
exactly.
that's not the way bend but don't break is supposed to work. It
It,
really, that's how it worked for them in
you
this
know,
game.
in key situations, Sam, we made enough key plays to win the game. It's like people always, the fans, give them a grade. It's like, to me, I said in the first half, our defense was A minus. I thought they played that well. I mean, we gave up some yardage, but at the end of the day, we didn't give up points. We were A minus. We got a takeaway right before the half, the last 3 points. It really was the difference in that ball game. We came back in the third quarter. I'm like, this don't look very good. And we're on the B range. And the fourth quarter, we C minus. So we started off hot as fish grease, but we started going down. That fish grease started cooling off, with the fish not cooking no more, babe. It wasn't. I mean, so we got to finish the game hot as fish grease. So we still frying them all over the place, and they jumping out of the grease trying to get away from us.
Well,
So that was a scary part of the things that we saw.
yeah, and they, it was alarming. We'll jump into the plays right now. It was alarming to open the game how easily they were able to run the football, and we saw throughout the game a lot of those big runs came on third down.
And
like
Sam, this running back, I had no idea. He was a man child out there. He ran through us, around us. We couldn't get one-on-one in space. We couldn't get him down. It took 2 or 3 guys to corral that guy. And we're going to see a bunch of missed tackles in these third down situations that if we make the tackle at the point of attack, we're off the field. So it's a lot of things that didn't happen in a positive way for us that we're going to talk about right now.
Yes, sir.
This is one of the first third down plays. Now, just to let you know, it's third down and 9. This is the first drive. This is the check. They checked to this play right here. They checked to this play because of the look that they had. We have a blitz look. So for some reason, on third down, this is a joker package, which we freeze right there, Sam. We show this look quite a bit on third down. We're looking like too high, but we got 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs, which means a lot of times we're doing some kind of stunt, some kind of blitz. So in this situation right here, this is the check. They check to this particular run. And as you see us, as we get ready to go, I call this nickel rock twist because we got a twist going on. We don't execute, Sam. If we execute, this is about the field. This is nothing but a stretch play. They all zone it to their right. The back, he puts his foot in the ground, hits that A to B gap and goes vertical, and there's nobody there. There's nobody there. It's just simple blocking scheme. They check to this play because of the look that we're in. Okay, this is a check play. Okay, everybody's talking about Mason Graham standing up. He's into the boundary. So this is really, this is like rock with a twist done on. The nickel back is coming from the field. The end to the field, he should be in the B gap. Guess where he doesn't go, Sam? In the B gap where the ball is run. If he goes in the B gap, it's tackling practice. It is. It's just that simple. And so now we go to the next guy to see the guy standing up the backer. He's coming through the center to the gap. Mason just going vertical instead of having his hand in the dirt as a 3 technique. He just standing up. He has no effect, plus or minus, on this play. Okay, none whatsoever. So him standing up is no big deal. Instead of being his hand down as a 3 technique, he stands up as a 3 technique. That's all it is. And then the backer is going to loop around. But the key to this problem is the end didn't get to be. You can see the twist stunt. When we've been talking about stunning the front twist all for the last 4 or 5 ball games. Remember that, Sam? He did a lot of that at this ball game. He did a lot of twisting with the down guys in the back of this ball game more than other games he's done. But the problem is we don't execute. The end stays outside the tackle. We're in trouble. You can see the defensive end to the boundary. He steps up. He should drop. The linebacker in the B gap to the field. He should drop. This is really a good call. Real simple what we've been doing, but we're doing it out of a show look. Guys standing up. Sam, we just don't execute.
Mm-hmm.
Why we don't execute this call, I have no idea why the end does not hit that B gap. So let's let it run, Sam. You see where he stays outside?
Yeah.
If he goes in a B gap, Sam, we off the field. So it wasn't 55 or standing up. It's execution. It's execution on our part. Going to B gap is tackling practice. You got a nickel back coming outside. That defensive end has to win in the B gap. He did not. Therefore, we are short in the box. The backer who's dropping out is expecting the ball to come outside, so he's protected. So that defensive end goes in the B gap. We are off the field right now. They got either punt the ball, Sam, or go for it on fourth down. This is an execution more than the call, no matter how you look at it. But then you got to go back is, why is this guy not executing his defense? That's my issue. Why is he not going in the B gap? If that guy steps to him, that should be easy play. He stays outside. So my question to him is, son, why are you not in the B gap? That's your job. You got a guy coming outside of you. Why are you staying head up to outside? Now the B gap is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an execution issue on this particular play more than anything else. If we execute, Sam, it's a no play. We off the field. Because now you can see the guard is climbing with nobody to block.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had a twist on with the nose and the backer. The nose, the center, he turns to seal anybody trying to wrap back around. So they got us walled off from coming from the boundary. They block out on the end. It should be in the B gap. Bam, it's a huge play.
Yeah.
That's the execution right now.
Yep.
More than anything, it's not the call. And people are going to say, well, why is 55 standing up? If we execute with the defensive end, we off the field, fellas. We off the field.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And again, they check to this play. It doesn't show here, but I was watching the video, watching television. I'm like, they just check to this run. They check right into the strength of the defense. If we execute, it's a good call. We don't execute, so now everybody, well, why is Mason standing up? Well, Mason wasn't involved in the play in the first place. We talked him into running to the strength of the defense. We didn't execute. That's what happened.
So it turns out that check that you just talked about, that wasn't the only time they checked that play.
No, they did not.
Turns out that Michigan State must have recognized something, Vance, because, well, saw it again.
Hey, Sam, they hired Connor Stallion. I think he changed sides. Connor, get off that sideline. What are you doing over there? But again, here we go again. We back in our Joker package. Okay, we are in Joker twist. And we got my man Mason standing up again. So this is another check. The same identical play. This is in the second quarter. Right now. All they're doing, everybody's zoning to, it's like a stretch play, zoning to their left, and they base blocking out perimeter. On this particular play, we missed tackles, Sam. We got enough guys, but we just missed tackles, and the ball gets out on us. So, again, we just zoning this thing up. Now we can go to the defense. You can see right now, we got a twist going to happen again. So we got the two guys coming right here. You see first, so that's telling you what's going on. You see another backer coming second. Mason is going to loop all the way around. But because the nose and the back inside are running the stunt, the center now has nobody to block. So what he's going to do, he seals everybody off. But we're running two robber. So in other words, we roll into the field with the safety being a robber. He should be an extra guy in the box. But the way this is designed right now, I highlighted three guys. They're in position to tackle this guy for minimal gain, and they don't do that. And so, again, we put ourselves in harm's way because of missed tackles and poor angles and going to the ball. Stop it right there, Sam.
Go.
Back just a little bit. See, now, because of the twist we have, and we're going to
I'll get back to it.
Right there. Because we got a twist on, you can see the center. Sam, they got everybody blocked. So as you see Mason coming back around, Sam, we can't get there because they got us walled off. Now the tackle turns out on the end, and the guard is climbing for the linebacker. Everybody can see that. Can not let it go, Sam. Now stop. Stop right there. The nickel back, look at his angle to the ball. He should turn the ball back. If he turns the ball back, Sam, it's a tackle right there. You see that? They blocked our robber coming down. Look at the corner. Look where he's coming. Inside. The old adage is the 21 rule. Keep 21 guys inside of you. Remember, he's 22nd guy. So if I keep 21 guys inside of me, I defend the sideline. Now my boys can hunt. So they blocked the stunt, but we got guys took bad angles to the football. Not understanding how to defeat my blocker and turn it back to the stunt. So now let it run, Sam. The ball bounces outside because of poor angles to the ball right here. And now we make this for a minimal gain. We're 1 yard short, but think about it.
That's sure. Woo.
We are close for it being a big play. That's third down and long, and they 1 yard short. Because he made a great play. Because again, look at 7, look at 20. Bad angles to the ball.
Welcome back, Wes Walker. Woo.
All bad angles to the ball. So again, we can sit back and say it's the call, but also it's our execution. So it goes back to why are we not executing? Why are we not getting to the ball the proper way? Why are we not defeating blockers to our gap? So even on the perimeter, we've talked about this in the past, everyone has a gap. The corner has the widest gap. The nickelback has the next gap inside. If we do it that way, there's no seams in our defense. We allow for seams in our defense because we didn't take the proper angles going to the football. But the stunt is blocked. Again, they check to this play, Sam. They check to this play. If my man Houseman turns the ball back to the blitz, we're in good shape. Guess what? He doesn't. But he got a 315-pound guy blocking him. And so they win that battle matchup-wise.
Ooh.
Man, you got a lot. Look at that. 7 is bad. The corner is bad. And it's a great job by him. Otherwise than that, who knows how far that's going to go. But again, they check to that play again.
Well, Vance, that's the second quarter you said, right?
That's second quarter, Sam.
Second quarter?
Yeah, second quarter. We had one in the first quarter, one in the second quarter. Now,
well,
we're not now halftime. That's going to come up this next play that we're going to show. We're in the fourth quarter, Sam. Look at this 11-12. Third down. All these are third and long. This is third down and 10. The same formation, the same look. And guess what happened, Sam? They checked to this play. So this is the fourth quarter. So at halftime, when you go in, you talk making adjustments. Well, this adjustments, I'm getting rid of this play, this defense. I'm not calling it again because they done check to us several times, and we're not getting there. They check it to the run. That's 3 third and longs. 2 of them for first downs, and 1 of them went short. It's the same identical run. Everything's the same as a previous play. Mm-hmm. They got a blocker for everybody. When you twist and you don't get home, you short. And again, the center had nobody to block, so he walled off everybody inside. So they can see the center, look at the guard coming for the linebacker. 15 again blocked. The end can't make the play. First down. That's the same play for the third time it worked 2 times. One time was only a yard short, Sam. You see 55 coming back across? Mm-hmm. That's the twist. That's the same play we had last time. It's too far for him to go. If they were throwing the football, 55 probably going to be unblocked. 7-8, 1 gap too far.
So you remember I asked you last week, Vance, about why wouldn't you twist the front? Is this why you wouldn't twist the front?
No, I'm twisting the front. I've been harping the whole year about we need to do more with the front, but I'm thinking about more with my 4 down line with their hands in the dirt like we have in the past. See, right now, see 7-8, he went 1 gap too far. So he should be in the A gap, he in the B gap. He 1 gap too far. Mm-hmm. So he got to realize that step got to be short and got to get vertical. So he went 2 gaps, not 1. That didn't have to play either. I mean, so all that, the execution, the technique, the fundamentals, it's not showing up right now. And so therefore, we getting ourselves in trouble. So the center looking for somebody to block because 7-8, my man Grant went 1 gap too far. And again, that's the first down. Sam, that was third down to 10. Mm-hmm. That was third down to 10, Sam. See, at halftime, you should have said, we're throwing this defense out. And we've been hurt in the first half. Really, some other plays that we didn't go to that we didn't necessarily get home. We got to get out of this because they are checking to run when they see this. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we rolling, Sam. We rolling.
Okay.
Then now we're going back
to that play. They found something there. They
found something to it. They did. And we didn't really adjust to get out of it, Sam. We kept calling the same thing. Like, isn't that what they call insanity? You keep doing the same thing, it don't work. So, man, can we take some medication sometime? I don't know what to tell them, man. Okay, now we back to the second quarter. It's 3rd and long, Sam. It's 10:06. We got another blitz on. We playing man-to-man and back end. This is a great job by Houseman. His total focus, his eyes are on the prize, and the band plays on. And we right on point right there, Sam. That's a beautiful thing, boy. That's a temptation. You don't know anything about the temptation. You're too young for that, man. You're too young for that. But again, we're not Joker package. This is a Joker twist. We twist in the front. We twist in the front again. We're bringing a backer. Houseman is man-to-man on the back. He does a great job here. We got a post guy in the middle. He's leaning to the most dangerous receiver to the boundary. And again, we're getting pressure. I go, you twist to the boundary. Again, my man standing up, 55. He's blitzing. He's going to the B gap. The backer's wrapping around. We got to twist him to the nose and the other backer. So we got a double twist on. This is to attack protections, which is a great scheme. And now my man 15 Houseman got the back man-to-man watching. That's a great job. That's a great job. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. But again, nice execution, good twist, good stunt. But look at Big Grant read it, though. And he put up his Hercules sign. Man. Come on now. He's looking like Eddie Murphy home. Hercules. That's all right there, baby. Come on now. He on point right there, boy. That's what I like right there. Get that man a biscuit. He all right.
Big Kenneth Grant. But
look at him. Watch him follow this because you got a twist on. He follows the lineman out there, which is a great job by him. It's a great read, great execution again. Big Grant and Big Mason, man, they ball out this ball game now. They played an A game. You see Big Grant feel it? Look at him right there. Come on, baby. Give me that biscuits and serve. That's all right. That's all right right there, boy. Come on.
KG had himself a day.
He did. He and Mason both. They played really well, I thought.
Yeah, man. There you go, KG. There you go. All right. Let's go back. Joker was a hot call in this game.
Oh my goodness. This is Joker Blitz cover one. We playing one guy back. We are locked up when we bring in a house. We are man-to-man across the board. We're in the 3rd quarter, I believe. We're in our 4th quarter. And again, here we go. So, Fraser Sam, we are up by 2 touchdowns, 4th quarter, 6:22, 3rd down and 12. So we're back to our Joker front. A little bit different from the other fronts that we had and what it looked like. Okay. So now, as I look at this picture, and I'm going to look at the secondary first, you see the left corner off technique, the nickel back off technique. The next guy, the safety, off technique. The corner at the top pressing. But the safety's leaning that way. The next thing is the ball in the middle of the field, Sam. With that split, I should be inside technique for the slant. Now, I don't know if they're trying to double a guy or what they're trying to do. But technically, that's really an oversplit. Therefore, technique-wise, I'm staying square as long as I can get my hands on this guy for the slant route. So now let's go ahead and go. So that's where the ball is going to go. Just let everybody know. It's going to the top. There we go. We got a diagram. So we got another twist on right now. Everybody can see what we got going on. Okay, we see Big Grant. He's doing what again? He's standing up. But look where he's going now. He's going inside. Big Grant's coming to his left. And the backer is looping around. So it's 100% pick pattern. We got to overload blitz to the side of the back. Once again, we got to overload blitz to the side of the back. So in other words, he's blitzing the back. And those runs that we just had, if you looked at them, most of them were blitzing to the back. Pass protection-wise, that's what you're doing. And so we man-to-man across the board with a post safety. We going to get home, but it's a 3-step drop, Sam. Mm-hmm. We're going to get home, but it's a 3-step drop, which means all I could do is I could ring the doorbell, but it's not open. And that is right there. See, my man, the safety, bad entry to the ball. In other words, a bad angle. The technique from a corner, he played a little bit timid right there. He played with no technique. He opened up from Bell right away. He gave up the slant. Watch his technique. He don't have a chance. Everybody talking about it's a great route, but the corner, he didn't play with any fundamentals to give himself a chance. And the safety, his angle is just, he's to that side. Why is he backing up, Sam? He should be flat-footed. He's deep enough already. And the quarterback is looking weak. Guess where he should be going right now, Sam? The safety. Right now. The safety's locked on because we got a blitz on. This quarterback doesn't have time to look him off.
Mm-hmm.
So at worst, the safety should make this play. The corner's bad. His technique's bad. But it's even worse for the safety. Why is he backing up?
Mm-hmm.
He's outside the best receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Where was he going? I know where he's going, Sam. You heard the popcorn man in the stands.
This reminds me of, I think it was the Fresno game where I think it was the nickel was backing up in zero. Remember that?
We've had those issues. We had those issues. I don't know what a safety is. Why is he outside the best receiver? Sam, why is he there? He has nowhere to go. Sit. It's 3rd and 12. The quarterback locks on. Find that guy, put your foot in the ground, and go right through his rib cage. This should be either a personal foul because he hit a defensive player or a cause fumble. That's what it should be by the safety. I don't know where he's going. I really don't. And the technique from the corner is bad. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, we've preached, Sam.
Okay, I'll go back.
The stunt worked. The stunt, well, watch this come free. Watch the wraparound guy. Perfect. But like I said, 3-step drop, I'm just ringing the doorbell. I'm not coming in the house. You didn't really get that. They hadn't opened the door yet. Touchdown. Because of missed tackle and bad technique by both those guys. I don't know what the safety was doing. I really have no idea. I don't know where he was going. When that quarterback looked that way, all he do is watch the release of that receiver. And he should have been coming downhill. Again, I'm thinking this game over with right now. This game in check. We got defense out there playing. We're doing some good things. That's how this felt like, we're in trouble.
3rd and 12. Whew.
It's a lot of 3rd and long, so that's why I want to talk about 3rd down. People talk more about my man Mason Graham standing up. I'm giving you the pluses why things did work, why they didn't work. A lot of it was execution, but at the same time, they kept checking to the Joker overload. I'd have kicked that out of halftime. It would have been out of game plan. Or I'd put the overload to the field. If they're going to run the football, make it run them back to the boundary. So there's different things you can do to make those adjustments, which we did not do in this game.
Yeah.
And we still won.
Still won. You got the W. That's the main thing.
But what I tell you, first half, I gave the defense what? A-. 3rd quarter, I said what? B-. And I said 4th quarter, what? C-.
Yeah,
maybe
man.
even D+.
Yeah, that 3rd down. 3rd down was a rough one.
And we're not over with yet.
And we're not over. Not over.
We like I said, this is really a 3rd down breakdown because people were complaining so much about it. So I'm just trying to show some of it was execution. It wasn't because Mason Graham was standing up instead of being a 3-point stand. It had nothing to do with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
Nothing. People talking about the wrong thing. Let's talk about what actually did happen. That's why we do the film studies, Sam. Because we break it down so people can understand the reasons why. Now, here we go right now, Sam. We're in the 3rd quarter. We up 7-16, 9-point lead, 3rd down and 3. So you're thinking right now, 3rd and 3, they're just going to go for the 1st down. You're getting some, I would say, going to this ball game in the breakdowns, 3rd down and 1-4 is probably either run or quick game. Because I'm going by what we did with this defense. So I'm thinking run a quick game. So right now in this defense, again, we got Joker blitz 0. 0 means there's nobody in the post. Everybody got a man. If you don't have a man, you blitz. But not in this situation. We dropped out to 2 linebackers. Sam, they were looking for slants. The 2 linebackers dropped out looking for slants. Now, we're going to highlight the receiver at the top. That's where the ball is going. See the guy on the hash mark?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the ball is going to go. So I think we highlighted him. So just to let you know that's where the ball going. So the corner, the nickelback Barry, he gets beat off the line of scrimmage. It's over with. So right now, as you can see what we got, we bringing guys right now. We got enough guys to get home once again. Everybody can see this now. Okay, but now I'm going to go back to that defensive end. We bring a strong safety off the edge, Sam, blitzing. The defensive end next to him, Sam, he should go in the B gap. Remember, we had an earlier play. We had Rock on. Guess what he didn't do, Sam? Go where?
Went in B gap.
And we'll guess where the ball hit?
B gap.
Imagine, Sam, if my defensive end go in the B gap on this play after when we let it run. So the two linebackers walking up in the B gap, they dropping out. They looking for slants. They dropping out looking for slants. There go my boy Big Mason. What is he doing? He's standing up again, right? Well, guess what he's going to do? Sam, all he doing, he blitzing the B gap. Sitting down on 3-point stance. He just standing up. So him standing up meant absolutely nothing. So people get past that. Let that go. It's like being on a roller coaster, Sam. I'm going downhill, going yippee, yippee, just having a blast. That's all my man Mason doing. He's saying, "You gonna let me stand up and go rush the quarterback? Thank you, coach. I'm gonna go eat right now. I'm going to get somebody right now. We going downhill on a roller coaster. We having a blast. That's what Mason thinking right now. So fans, we're gonna move past all that nonsense you guys been talking about on Twitter because you make me mad. I've been going back at you real fast. So now, Sam, we be rolling. I can't call it X because Elon Musk has been talking to Putin, so they call it X. So I'm gonna call it Twitter since he's been talking to Putin, trying to see how to steal from us even more. He's giving away all of our information. That's all I know. So it's Twitter to me for the rest of my life. Okay, Sam, let's roll, baby. Let's roll.
All right. So man to man. All right.
So again, we are zero coverage across the board. So let's let it run, Sam. Let's see what happens on this play. Stop right there, Sam. Just imagine if that end would have gone inside right away. Do you know he's going to have a sack, Sam? This ball not getting off. Because the tackle turned out. The guard had to hesitate because what a linebacker was. The end should have gone inside right now. If he does, Sam, this ball might not get off. I said might. So now the nickelback, they're just in the foot race.
Yeah, he let the tackle block two guys.
I know. And look at the number one come off the edge. He unblocked because the linebacker stepped up. You see how close he was? But again, I'm going back to the Sam. Execution had a lot to do with this also. And people are going to say, well, what we doing? What we doing? I understand that. And we knew that he's got an aggressive style coach. What I'm seeing in a lot of these plays, go back to the Washington game, we had that zero blitz on, the nickelback blitz, and he's in the blitz. Sam, look where we are. I mean, we're that close, but the problem is we're not playing horseshoes or darts. Close don't count. You got to get home. We didn't get home because we didn't execute. And therefore, this keeps the drive alive. It's 3rd down and 3. So it's a lot of things we can clean up that we got to get ready for because I'm telling you, Oregon coming in there. Oregon's a lot like Texas, except they go faster. If people call certain things up tempo, I'll call them race car. They go really fast. They do a lot of screens and a lot of deep shots, just like Texas did. So you're playing the same kind of offense with a more athletic quarterback. But again, that changed field position right there, Sam. That changed field position.
Boy, they like seeing 3rd down was like 1st down to them. They lick their chops.
Man, we close, but close not getting it done.
Well, Vance, I mean, fortunately, you remember what I was saying about Ben, but I know they were breaking on 3rd down, but they didn't break for the game.
There you go, right there.
You know, they were able to get enough plays right for the game to win the game. So we're gonna show y'all some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, fellas, there are a lot of good things in this ball game. But I know people talking about 3rd down, so I want to spend some time on 3rd down and breaking it down and show you the pluses and the minuses and what went right, what went wrong, and why it happened the way it happened. That's all I want to do is show those particular things. And so now we're going to get to some things that you're going to see we ball out for the most part. There's 23 seconds. Let's change the game right here, Sam. Let's change the game right here. And again, that's our defense, two defensive ends who are excellent pass rushers. We get great push inside, and look what happens. We playing coverage in the back end. Turn them 4 guys loose. If you want to twist somebody, do 2-man stunts with the 2 tackles or do it with the ends, with the hand in the dirt. Look what these guys can do. And they might hit some passes, but you limit the big plays. The big fellas got their hand in the dirt. Look at this right here. Nice job. Nice job. And Stan, we got a twist on right there. Into the field coming inside. Look at Big Grant. Look at that biscuit. That's a biscuit. That's it. I'm the serve man. He puts serve on top of the biscuit. Go ahead, big fella. You got to love it. He balled out.
Yeah.
He balled out, man.
Josiah Stewart has been a beast all season long getting after the quarterback. But Big Kenneth Grant.
But Sam, run it back. I want to show you something. You got to run this back.
All right, I'll run it back.
You see, Big Grant right now, what he's doing, he's giving the defensive end a chance to rush. You see how he engages? He's waiting. And here comes inside, and watch Big Grant come wrap around. See that? That's a great job. In other words, you tell the defensive ends, you go. I'm going to clean up anything you do. And Big Grant is right there for the scramble. That's a nice job right there. We got a field goal out of this. So now we're going to halftime to the 7-6. It's 10-6. A huge difference in the ball game.
Yeah, and a low possession, relatively low scoring game. They're not getting a 30 in this game. This is one of the fastest games I remember seeing played. It was the first half took like, less than an hour and a half seemed like. So
them guys running the ball, we running the ball. So, you get a game like that helps out. We're play big teams coming up now. They're going to be throwing the ball. So hopefully we got a bunch of incomplete passes. So the game's going to be a little bit longer because they're playing great defense.
So KG got a decision to make right here.
He ain't got no decision to make.
He got to decision. He thinking.
No.
He thinking.
No, he's thinking right now, hey, that's the pancake. I'm the butter. I'm going to jump right on it, baby. Come on, I'm good. I'm good. Right there.
And he thinking. He's thinking,
that's fine. He's thinking, that's the pancake. I'm the butter. I'm not messing around. Let's go.
He think I might be able to score. I might be able to score. He's like, might.
Hey, he was having flashbacks from USC. Nah, let me stay down.
He's like, I might be able to score. And then he's like, nah, let me jump on it because I remember what happened at USC. Let me get down. Yeah, he remembered USC real quick. Said, I ain't gonna let that happen to me again. And that, like you said, Vance, I got him some points. So, and that was huge. And that was a mistake. The coach from Michigan State said, man, we just, if we hit a play, we're going to try to be aggressive, but we can't turn it over right there and give them points.
That's a typical offensive coach. They always do that. Sometimes when you're playing a game as tight as that game was, and you actually moving the football, guess what? If I go into halftime 7-6, I'm feeling good. Because I know we don't get a penalty down on the first drive, we might score a touchdown. Play here and there, we should be up maybe 14-7. So I'm thinking, hey, let's take 7-6 at halftime, come back out. We keep doing what we're doing, we're going to win this ball game. That play changed the whole dynamics of how that game was played. Changed everything.
It sure did. All right, let's get another good one.
All right, okay. This here we go right now. Again, our guys up front, they played really well. Right now, we're in a form of bear, and we're going to have a stun on right here. Look at the twist. Sam, look at that. They got in 2-back set. They could not run the ball on us, Sam. They couldn't do it. This is a great job right here. Again, there are a lot of good things in here. So technically, this is like bear defense out of base. You see the twist? You see the linebacker go inside? See Grant wrapping around? Nice job. Guys coming off the edge. We are so stout with that front seven. When you're just trying to run on us that way, you can't do it, Sam. You can't do it. Look at that. We did that throughout most of the ball game. Our issue was third down. Most of those third down plays we did, it was third down and 9, third down and 12, third down and 10. So we played well on first and second down, Sam. It was third down. We got to get better at third down. these guys might not have scored any points because this is really good. Because guess what down it's going to be right now? 3rd down and 9, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be 3rd and 9. This is one of the plays that we showed was 3rd down and 9. They checked the zone. We showed them 3rd down was going to be the next play. But look at this. Look at these fits. Look at these guys watching the ball. That's Michigan football right there.
We've been talking about number one, Jay Sean Barham, more and more lately. He's been playing better football in recent years. Much better football. Got to give that young fella, give him a lot of credit. And then Vance, we gotta talk about the way that this defense was able to seal the game.
Yep. 4th down and 5. 2 minutes to go in the game. We got our dogs in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We got them on the field, and they did what they had to do. So right now, we're in over defense. All we are. And you won't believe it, Sam. Big Mason standing up again. It didn't affect. Look at Mason push the pocket. Look at that. Look at these guys run to the ball. It didn't make a difference. In the back end, it appeared we were playing some kind of combination coverage, which he's called before in crucial situations in the red zone on 3rd down. In other words, we're doubling certain guys based on who it is. So it's a good chance we're doubling the X to the boundary. We had an in and out on the slot. So we doubled their most dangerous guys. That's why we have so many guys around the football right now. But again, you can see it right. See the safety sitting? They got guys double reading the quarterback. And we get great push inside. We chase the ball down from behind. We won the game with our best unit on the football field, our defense. And that's what's important. That's who you want out there when the game on the line. Who do you want, our offense or our defense? Mm-hmm. And you got the lead. I want our defense out there. Because not a doubt in my mind, we can get the job done, which we did right here. Game over with. Great finish. Great game, great finish. You couldn't ask for anything better than that. So hopefully the fans, if they watch the film study, Sam, they can see the pluses, the minuses, the what's and the whys of 3rd down, what happened, and that it could hopefully feel better about what's going on in that situation. Yes, we execute a lot of those 3rds down, we're off the field, Sam. Just execute.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson could have had himself a stat, could have had himself an interception. But you know what the best stat was? The W.
That's all that matters, Sam. That's the most important thing.
Got himself the win.
We needed that win because now we got a big game coming up versus the Ducks. And again, Sam, a lot of screens, gadget plays, race car tempo, FSL, all the things that we've had tendency to struggle with versus Texas. You're going to see a faster paced Oregon team than you did in Texas, the same type of place. With a quarterback that's willing to run around to buy time for his little fast receivers to get open. So it's going to be a challenge for us.
Absolutely. They do a lot of you mentioned FSL. They were getting Ohio State like that.
And Sam, on 4th down and 1, it's a good chance it's going to be play action pass. If it's 4th down and 1, class. The 4th down and 5, I look for sprint out pass. They twice last year versus University of Washington on 4th down sprint out pass. He has some tendencies that if you know it and you practice it, you got a chance. If I was coaching against Oregon right now, I'm playing quarter half, which is cover 6. If they got a real dangerous receiver, don't put the cloud side to him. Otherwise, now it's going to be to the boundary. So I'm going not a screens to the boundary. I'm taking that away. If I'm playing quarters to the field, if I got a 3rd guy, I got a nickel back right there. So I'm doing things like that. I'm going to twist the front. Our defensive line has an advantage if we let those guys be the advantage. I mean, I'm going to have some stunts with the defensive end and the nose with the 3 technique and the end. And sometimes I'll twist the 2 big guys inside with their hand in the dirt. I'll keep it simple and let my dogs up front carry me home. But again, that's why I'm in my basement with a light on me right now, talking to you, Sam, because I have, like the man, like Earl Bush used to say, you don't know that you don't know. That's why I'm sitting here in my basement right now, Sam, because I don't know.
Well, we shall see how it plays out. They tempo you too. These dudes, and they go, like you said, they go race car fast. They throw a lot at you. So This is gonna have to be the best game of the year for this defense and this defensive front for Michigan to have a chance in this one. So we shall see. Folks, that's gonna do it for this film study. Hope that you enjoyed it. We're gonna be back next week breaking it all down for you again on the next edition of the Michigan Football Film Study focused on the defense with Vance Bedford. We'll see you then.
Go Blue.